Yes. Chalo. We'll start the topic surface tension. Either surface tension. Okay. Surface tension क्या है? Any idea? Surface tension. Yeah. है मालूम? Surface tension. किसी नहीं मालूम? Surface tension means. Okay. चलो. देखो surface tension means it is a property of a liquid surface due to which it behaves like a stretched elastic membrane and trying to minimize the surface area. ये किसका प्रॉपर्टी है? सरफेस का प्रॉपर्टी. सरफेस टेंशन इज ऑलवेज सरफेस का प्रॉपर्टी. वो क्या करेगा? इट विल बिहेव लाइक ए इलास्टिक मेम्ब्रेन. एक इलास्टिक मेम्ब्रेन जैसे बिहेव करेगा. ऑलवेज इट ट्राई टू रिड्यूस द सरफेस एरिया. द लिक्विड सरफेस ऑलवेज वांट टू रिड्यूस द सरफेस एरिया एंड शुड एक्ट लाइक ए इलास्टिक मेम्ब्रेन जैसे एक्ट करने के लिए देखिए. ओके, वाई बोल के आपको सरफेस एनर्जी में कॉन्सेप्ट समझ में आएगा. वाई दिस इज हैपनिंग. ये सरफेस का प्रॉपर्टी, हर लिक्विड का सरफेस का इज एक्टिंग लाइक ए इलास्टिक मेम्ब्रेन. ओके, दैट प्रॉपर्टी को वी कॉल एज सरफेस टेंशन. एंड वी कैन सी इन रियल लाइफ आल्सो दिस प्रॉपर्टी. कैसे लिख दिया? ओके,
Yes, sir.
yeah. Kapura?
Yes, sir.
So always liquid want to have a minimum surface area. That's why it will act like a elastic membrane. Some examples देखो, spider will move on the liquid surface. So ये क्या है? It's acting like elastic membrane जैसा. That's why it will not dipping inside. Okay. Even if you put a needle very very slowly on that leaf और लगा के निकाल लिया तो भी it will start floating. Needle also. Why? Because of surface tension. Okay. So देखो, एक suppose मान लो एक needle है, needle ऐसा लगाया, you will see the depth like this. It will not get sink. थोड़ा minute level, microscopic level में थोड़ा ऐसा dip होगा. Okay. And if you take one example,
can you explain the spider part?
देखो, I told you surface tension is what is the meaning of surface tension? Tell me.
Property of a liquid surface to behave like a membrane.
Always it's acting like elastic membrane जैसा, एक layer जैसे बनेगा. Liquid का property है. उसके वजह से when you spider can walk on the water and even needle also cannot dip inside the liquid because of elastic membrane जैसा act होगा. एक layer जैसे
Spider can walk on water.
Spider can walk on water. Okay. Even one of the example is you can do it home also. This one, एक bangle ले लो, soap water ले लो, you dip inside and it will form a bubble, right? ऐसा bubble form होगा. आपको क्या करेंगे? एक thread ले लो, circular thread ले लो, you throw on the soap bubble. Okay, it will be in this shape. Okay, now take a pin and just prick that pin. ऐसा prick करो. Prick करने से ये सरंग exact circle हो जाएगा. Exact circle हो जाएगा. Why? Because these molecules always want to have the minimum surface area. These molecules minimum surface area. These molecules minimum surface area. Okay, that's why all खींचेगा exact circular बन जाएगा. Okay, always liquid surface want to have minimum surface area only. What you're studying?
Yes, sir.
Your video is not working.
Sir, I don't know what happened.
Restart करो, हो जाएगा. Okay. So these are the examples of the surface tension. Always liquid surface का it will act like a elastic membrane जैसा act होगा. That's why elastic membrane की वजह से only it can walk, the needle can float. soap bubble का prick किया तो ऐसा exact आ जाएगा.
So wait, one second.
So self liquid surface property. Okay. वन मोर एग्जांपल है, देखो ड्रॉप, वाटर के एक ड्रॉप गिरने से में विच शेप इट इज फॉर्मिंग, इट इज फॉर्मिंग ए spherical shape surface. Why spherical? All spherical. Why not other shape? Why all spherical are? बोल सकते हो? Because
surface
Sir,
tension.
because it will act in all directions and it will pull closer to the center and it will become a sphere.
मतलब देखो, for a given volume में, suppose I given a small volume to you. Tell me which shape will the same volume say. I can make sphere, I can make cone, I can make any other shape, cylinder also. Which volume is सबका surface area किसका कम रहेगा? For a given volume में volume is fixed. Which will have the given less surface area means sphere.
So
That's
how?
why always if you take one example, if you solve, you will get the thing. If I given suppose I given certain volume, 1 or 2 centimeter cube volume I given to you. You can make different shapes also, but उसका surface area if you calculate सबसे ज़्यादा कम वाला आपको sphere ही मिलेगा. If you take examples and if you solve, surface area सबसे कम वाला sphere ही मिलेगा. That's why the liquids always want to have minimum surface area. These are the examples. And perfect example दूसरा भी बोलता हूँ, suppose मान लो you have a ऐसा रेल जैसा आपको है, एक स्लाइडर इज देयर, सपोज एक स्लाइडर इज देयर, आप इधर सोप फिल्म बनाया, एक फिल्म बनाया, ओके, दिस लेयर इज फिल्म बनाया, आप छोटा सा वेट आप बैलेंस रखो, इधर छोटा सा वेट रखो, इट विल गेट बैलेंस, द स्लाइडर विल नॉट फॉल, okay, very small weight if you put also, the slider will not fall. That means what is happening, there is one force is acting in the backward direction, that force nothing but surface tension ka force acting, that's why it is exactly balancing. Otherwise agar main pick karunga, this slider will slide and it will fall down. So very matlab indirectly we can tell that there is some tension force is acting always, because these liquid molecules want to have minimum surface area, uske wajah se there is a force acting on this in the opposite direction. That is called surface tension force. Surface tension force acting. Okay, this is balancing. So from this we can tell, surface tension is there. Liquid surface का property है. Always all molecules want to have minimum surface area only. Okay. अब reset कर लो, आ जाएगा.
Sir, it's my iPad. It's not even my laptop.
Okay, चलो. Now definition of surface tension. Now exactly what is surface tension का definition है वो. Calculation चाहिए ना, calculation करने के लिए. So we have to do the उसके लिए we have to define the surface tension. देखो suppose एक cylinder है, उसमें पानी है. I am drawing an imaginary line on the liquid surface, which is tangential to the surface. Okay, I am drawing tangential to the surface. मतलब ऐसा line draw कर रहा हूँ. मैं what is the force acting, perpendicular force acting per unit length is called as surface tension. देखो, it is a force acting per unit length on the imaginary line drawn on the surface of the liquid, acting tangential to the surface and perpendicular to the line. Because this is tangential to the surface and perpendicular to the line. Okay, this is called as surface tension. Surface tension का symbol है T. सब उसमें S बोल के लिखिएगा. But T is equal to force upon unit length is called as surface tension. Okay, force upon unit length is called surface tension, and you know already T is surface tension, F is force acting along the surface, and L is the length along the force act. Okay, this length, imagine line का जो भी ले रहे हैं ना, उसका length है. Force upon unit length is called as surface tension. इससे अच्छा आपको ये फॉर्मूला बहुत यूज होगा. Force is equal to T into L. T is what? This is the formula. Force is equal to surface tension force is T into L is the formula for surface tension force. Okay. So what is the formula of surface tension? है property है, but उसके वजह से कितना force act हो रहा है बोलते we can calculate by using surface tension into the length of the wire or imaginary line which we are drawing, उसका length. That's called surface tension force. And इसका SI units in is Newton per meter. and dimensions is m l power 0 t power minus 2. Because force का m l t power minus 2 right? L cancel m l 0 t power minus 2. On the video put. No. So surface tension का formula है. First formula is F by L. Surface tension का formula is F by L, and F is equal to T into L is the formula. Done. इसके बेस पर क्वेश्चंस करेंगे. Reason Pranav, why the surface tension is acting like elastic membrane on surface में. Reason क्या है? Any reason why surface tension is acting like elastic membrane? Why it has always want to have minimum surface area? Why? विषय मालूम है चैप्टर हो गया ना आपको स्कूल में. Why the liquids always want to have minimum surface area? नहीं मालूम. चलो.
Sir, I
We'll
don't
see
know.
surface. We'll see surface tension. Okay, chalo. Next. Correct. A beaker of radius 15 centimeters is filled with liquid of surface tension is much. Force acting on imaginary diameter of the surface of the liquid. I want force acting on the diameter. Force acting on the diameter. Surface tension force. So formula
Sir, 2.25 into 10 to the power minus 2.
0.0225.
See, always tell in standard formula.
So 2.25 into 10 to the power minus 2.
Yes.
So 2.25 10 power minus 1.
No, 2. 10 power minus 2. Okay.
No, what? 1 second. Oh yeah, 10 power minus 2.
Okay. Now, whenever they say liquid film or soap film, very important. Whenever they say film, it has 2 layers. 2 layers always. Whenever there is a liquid film or soap film, we have to take 2 layers. Okay. That means, because suppose there is a railway wala is there, sliding wire is there. Sliding wire. Okay, sliding wire क्या करेगा? ये इतना मतलब देखो, when I leave what will happen? किस तरफ जाएगा, इस तरफ जाएगा, लेफ्ट साइड जाएगा, राइट साइड जाएगा टाइम में. This is soap film है. ये soap film है. I पकड़ के रखा sliding wire. If I leave, it will go this side or left side or right side.
So left side.
But left side. Why? Because
Decreasing
the
surface area.
molecules always want to have minimum surface area. Surface tension force will be acting. And that force is formula क्या है? T into L, right? Now क्या है? This soap film has 2 layers. आपको कैसे imagine करने का? You can think this is a soap film. A soap film का layer है. 2 layers है ना? देखो 1 layer, 2 layers. This is soap film. याद रखो this. Motor रहेगा layer. Okay. So here molecules will be applying a force. Backside molecules also applying a force. So आपको formula T into L plus T into L. So formula will be आपको add करने से 2 layers है ना? So F is equal to T into 12 or 2 times of T into L. You can write like this. Anything. T into 12 is the formula. Okay. So always imagine this book as a soap film. Soap film has 2 layers, front layers and backwards. So whenever they say film, always consider 2 layers. वो भूल गए तो आंसर रॉन्ग हो जाएगा and answer will be there. Wanted they will keep it. Okay. चलो. Now they will see ये वाला देगा स्कूल में करवाया कुछ सोप का लगा के ऐसे कुछ करवाया they showed. अच्छा one small video. Okay, करेंगे. देखो the rectangular shape है, you put the soap bubble and you press, देखो result आएगा. Okay, why this is happening? Tell me why this is happening? Because always molecules always want to have minimum surface area. उसके ऊपर force लगेगा. ये sliding में always example ले लो. बहुत सारे questions आएगा ऐसे आएगा sliding में. समझ में आया? I'm sure. Yes. अब ये लोग नहीं बोलते बस ले जाओ. Go. जी next question.
So it's for liquid film and solid film, we didn't write anything.
In liquid film and solid film, you try to write 2 layers. It has 2 layers, and formula is T into 12. F equal to T into 12 is the formula.
Okay.
Now, go to JEE questions. Pranav, on the video, where you're always stopping the video. इधर पार्टिसिपेट करो क्लास में, अच्छा रहेगा. इसमें किधर
Sir,
किधर
5
पड़ेगा,
into 10 to the power
5
minus
into
2.
10 power minus 3.
आंसर है.
Yes, sir.
5 into 10 power minus 3.
Minus 2,
मैं
sir.
ऑप्शन जरूर करो.
Zero point zero five. 0.05, 0.05, 0.05, 0.05.
पक्का?
Yeah. Yeah, 5 into 10 power minus 2. My bad. Yeah, 0.05.
पक्का प्रणव, आपका आंसर सेम है? कृष्ण आंसर सेम? पक्का? लगा
Yes, sir.
Even question.
Sir,
Where-
0.0125.
0.0125.
Oh, no, man, it's 2L, right? It'll be divided. Oh, my bad.
JMS question.
So it'll be 0.025.
So 0.025.
हाँ मरे 0.05 0.05 बोलता है. एक गलती आपको टोटल 2 साल का वेस्ट हो जाएगा, आप नहीं मिलेगा. आई टोल्ड यू फिल्म, whenever film means 2 layers रहेगा. So what is the formula here? Force is equal to T into 12, which is equal to W. कुछ समझ नहीं है? फिल्म कभी भी
sir.
2 layers रहेगा. You can remember like a digital book. इधर भी आप अप्लाई करेगा, इधर भी अप्लाई करेगा. That's why T into 12. Okay. चलो सेम ऑर्डर करो.
So 3.125 into 10 power minus 2.
जल्दी जल्दी आंसर बोलेगा. इन न्यूटन पर मीटर में 0.0 में बोलो एक बार.
Sir, in what? Oh. 0.03125.
यस करेक्ट. आया?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Now lifting the needle above the water surface. Okay, suppose मान लो आपको एक water liquid surface is there, आप needle is there. Needle को what are force acting on it actually? Either surface tension is acting because I want to lift ऊपर जाने समय ये surface tension इधर इधर act होगा, and one more force also acting, कौन सा है? Weight also acting. Weight also acting. These are the thing. आपको minimum force कितना देना पड़ेगा to lift the needle? Minimum force this T plus W ये देना पड़ेगा. Minimum force आपको उठाने के लिए. So force minimum force is T plus T is 2T plus W. अगर मास वगैरह नेग्लेक्ट कर दिया तो इसका वेट निकाल दिया तो आपको मिनिमम फोर्स 2T डालने पड़ेगा. ओके, तो अगर मिनिमम फोर्स आपको रिमूव करने के लिए 2T फोर्स देना पड़ेगा to move the to lift that
Do I need to
needle.
draw the diagram for this or just the formula?
Minimum force lift is 2T plus W, or weight not considered means 2T आएगा. Minimum force is 2T.
Sir, but how will we know whether they consider or not?
वेट वो बोलेगा नेग्लेक्ट करो, मास नेग्लेक्ट करो, फिर बोलेगा. ओके ओके, हो गया.
Sir, can you go back once?
तो नीडल को उठाने के लिए कंपल्सरी मिनिमम इतना देना पड़ेगा. अगर वेट नॉट कंसिडर मास नेग्लिजिबल बोले तो F को 2T लगा के सॉल्व करो.
Okay, sir.
Length of the needle floating in water is much. How much minimum force needed to lift the needle above the surface of water? Mass is negligible and surface tension also given to you. कितना फोर्स मिनिमम फोर्स लेना पड़ेगा आपको? 2T, right?
2T. So 0.144.
0.144.
144.
Sorry, surface tension force है. Sorry, surface tension नहीं है, surface tension force है. ये T क्या है इधर? You can take as force. Surface tension force is this. Tension नहीं है, surface tension FT ले लो. Surface tension force है, tension नहीं है. मतलब surface tension नहीं है, surface tension force है. Okay? चल रहा है? इधर कितना रहेगा? 2F है ना? नीचे surface tension force is acting downwards. So कितना होगा? 2 into surface tension force को F ले लो चाहे तो 2F फाइंड करने का. जैसे मिनिमम फोर्स आपको देना पड़ेगा in order to lift the needle. So कितना होगा? 2 into F is फॉर्मूला क्या है? T into L. यूज करो. समझ आ रहा है? ये वाला T is not surface tension नहीं है, surface tension force है. Okay, so you can take as F and F also. F and F ले लो, easy रहेगा. And this is F dash. Okay,
Sir, 9 into 10 to the power minus 4.
9 into 10 to the power
10 to the
minus.
power minus 4.
देखेंगे सब लोग को. सेंटीमीटर में मीटर कन्वर्ट किया.
Yes, sir.
So sir, this is same as that film.
आंसर कितना?
So 9 into 10 power minus 4.
T-
Got it. 10 -4.
कितना है? 2 into surface tension is how much? 72 by 1000 into L is how much? Really? 25 by 10 into 10 power minus 2, right?
Sir, 18 into 10 power minus 4.
नहीं राउंड सब करो.
Sir, is it a film or is it like...
सी नीडल को उठा रहा है. सिट नीडल देखो, नीडल है ना, नीडल के पास उठाने समय फिल्म होने का कुछ नहीं, इसमें कुछ नहीं यार. इट हैज टू सरफेस. देखो इस साइड भी सरफेस मॉलिक्यूल्स रहेगा, इसका भी रहेगा ना. F and F 2F आएगा, जस्ट 2F वन. इसे फॉर्मूला से 2F नीडल को. ये फिल्म का इसका कुछ टेंशन नहीं है ये वाला. ओके, ये उठाने के टाइम में ये वाला बैकवर्ड, ये उठाने टाइम में दिस इज वन टेंशन, सरफेस टेंशन फोर्स, सरफेस टेंशन फोर्स. 2F इज ऑलवेज फॉर्मूला फॉर नीडल का.
Okay, sir. Sir, 36 into 10 power minus 4.
But you should tell in stand formatted always.
So 3.6 into 10 power minus 3.
ऐसा बोलो. Always try to use in the standard format. आया?
Sir, but...
हाँ.
No, sir, it's 18 only, sir.
80 नहीं.
Sir, I have a doubt. Sir, I have a doubt.
Tell me.
Sir,
Sir,
I didn't
because
understand in the formula what is the T and over here what is the T.
देखो इधर टेंशन में आपको T बोले तो कंफ्यूज हो रहा है आपको. F चेंज करो. F. This is called surface tension force and force मालूम है ना. surface tension force का formula is T into L, right? This is the formula T into L. में नीडल का डायमीटर रहेगा ना, इधर मॉलिक्यूल्स राइट. इसको F डैश मान लो. तो मिनिमम फोर्स आपको कितना होगा? मिनिमम फोर्स आपको उठाने के लिए आपको 2F. अगर वेट भी ऐड किया तो WF. मिनिमम इतना फोर्स देना पड़ेगा टू लिफ्ट द नीडल. ओके, सो उसके लिए वी आर यूजिंग F डैश का ट्राइंग इफेक्ट. मिनिमम फोर्स देना पड़ेगा, राइट? F डैश का ट्राइंग विल गेट 3.6 into 10 to the power of minus 3 newtons, right? So next one. Pranav, why you're upping the video? See, if you want to read Pranav. Participate नहीं कर रहे आज. एक दिन पे एक रहेगा. एक कल लाइफ से he is not participating. Today you will not participate. अगर रेस्ट लेना है तो रेस्ट ले लो. आप जाओ रेस्ट ले लो. You want to take rest Pranav? आप रेस्ट ले लो. चाहे तो पढ़ो बोले तो बाद में पढ़ो. इधर टाइम में ऑन करके आराम से सुनो, पार्टिसिपेट करो. उतना परफेक्ट हो गया तो नो प्रॉब्लम. ट्राई टू गेट इन स्कूल में टॉप में लेके आओ. पार्टिसिपेट करो. गेटिंग बोर्ड हो रेस्ट ले लो. एक दिन छुट्टी ले लेंगे. सो दैट आपको माइंड ट्यून हो जाएगा. अच्छा रहेगा. करो सेम क्वेश्चन. पार्टिसिपेट करो. पहले इतना पार्टिसिपेट करता था प्रणव. आज पूरा सोने का मन लग रहा है क्या?
Go to the wash.
तो क्या करो. अब किताब रख के इधर उधर पढ़ेगा तो अब कुछ भी समझ में नहीं आएगा. 1 hour कॉन्सेंट्रेट. टेन सेंटीमीटर लॉन्ग वायर है. जेंटली पुल्ड अप विथ ए फोर्स. इतना फोर्स से दिया. कीपिंग द वायर इन इक्विलिब्रियम. द सरफेस टेंशन and negligible mass is neglected. Surface tension of the water is T is asking.
So how do you know which formula to use? F equal to TL or F equal to 2T?
पर इसलिए आप इधर उधर बंद करके बैठे तो ये TL 2L बोल के बोलेगा.
Sir, 0.1.
नीड 0.1. देखो कॉन्सेंट्रेट करने वाले को जल्दी आएगा. आप इधर उधर सो गए
This is the negligible mass, so you have to use the lifting only, no then.
हाँ लिफ्टिंग वाला ओनली. एक ही फॉर्मूला है. 2
But then for F equal to T into L also there's no mass.
for F equal to L क्या? See this one. You telling?
First formula. T equal to F by L.
See आपको समझो. सरफेस टेंशन का फॉर्मूला क्या है? दिस T is surface tension.
Yeah.
F is force. F is surface tension force. So F by L, right? So what is F is equal to T into L,
Yeah.
right? ये वाला बेसिक डेफिनेशन ऑफ सरफेस टेंशन.
Yeah.
बट एक एक शेप का एक एक फोर्सेस रहेगा. आपको रिंग का लगे, डिस्क का लगे, प्लेट का लगे, आपको नीडल का लगे. नीडल लगाने से आपको नीडल है. इमेजिन दिस नीडल. आपको आई वांट टू लिफ्ट द नीडल. मिनिमम कितना फोर्स लगाना पड़ेगा टेल में. दिस मॉलिक्यूल्स इस तरफ वाला, दिस डायमीटर है ना, डायमीटर में इस तरफ वाला मॉलिक्यूल्स, इस तरफ वाला मॉलिक्यूल्स हैविंग सरफेस टेंशन फोर्स. सरफेस टेंशन फोर्स है तो एफ के बारे में बात कर रहा हूं. सो दो फोर्स एक्टिंग डाउनवर्ड्स, राइट. दो फोर्स एक्टिंग. अगर वेट है तो डब्ल्यू भी एक्ट हो रहा है, राइट. दीज आर द फोर्सेस एक्टिंग इसके ऊपर, नीडल के ऊपर. मतलब सी पूरा लेंथ के ऊपर एक्ट होगा ना. देखो एफ 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 हियर भी एफ 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 एक्ट होगा, राइट. सो आपको ये दोनों फोर्सेस ऐड करना पड़ेगा. स्मॉल लेंथ का इंटीग्रेशन किया तो विल गेट द टोटल लेंथ एक्चुअली. सो एफ इज इक्वल मिनिमम फोर्स कितना देना पड़ेगा टेल में टू लिफ्ट द नीडल टेल में. एफ डैश कितना होगा, मिनिमम फोर्स कितना है, एफ प्लस डब्ल्यू, राइट. 2f प्लस डब्ल्यू. बट मास नेगलेक्ट मींस डब्ल्यू को निकाल दो. सिंपली एफ 2f फाइंड करने का. एफ का फार्मूला इज टी इनटू एल ओनली. ओके लिसन करो. इसलिए आंसर बोलो. एफ डैश इज 70% सिंपली. एफ डैश इज 2 that is 2 into t into l. नीडल को लिफ्ट करने का दैट एक ही फॉर्मूला है 2f. अगर मास है तो वेट है तो यू यूज डब्ल्यू. कितना करो सरफेस टेंशन. हाँ
0.1.
हाँ 0.1. सी बीच में कभी भी आपको बोल लगे तो बोलो. एक दिन हार्डली लगाएंगे, नो प्रॉब्लम. सबको हार्डली लगाएंगे. नेक्स्ट क्लास हार्डली ले लो. सुनो हार्डली लगेंगे पूरा. तो टेक रेस्ट वन डे. भाई ऑलवेज हाउ मेनी टाइम्स इज हाउ मेनी टाइम्स एवरी क्लास में विल ऑलवेज ऑफ द वीडियो. पे करो. अगर बोर लगे तो बंद करो. नेक्स्ट वन क्लास आने के बाद नेक्स्ट क्लास में आ जाओ. दूसरा सब्जेक्ट मत पढ़ो अभी बीच में. तभी विल स्टार्ट कीपिंग द बुक, टेक्स्ट बुक लगा के वो पढ़ेगा, ये पढ़ेगा, वो पढ़ेगा. क्या है 23 आवर्स बैठ के इधर ट्यूशन टाइम में इधर कैसा. ठीक है. नेक्स्ट देखो important points about surface tension का. Tell me, surface tension of a liquid decreases with an increase in temperature As the temperature increases, what will happen? Molecules are sort of far rahega, and surface tension ka property will decrease. Okay, that is the first thing. As temperature increases, liquid ka surface tension decreases. And दूसरा, surface tension of the liquid increase or decrease by adding impurities. Impurities add करने से either increase हो सकते हैं और decrease हो सकते हैं. Impurities कौन सा है? Impurities can be soap, like this oil ऐसा impurities. अगर मैं डालूंगा, the surface tension property can increase or decrease. Okay, देखो, soluble impurities add करूंगा like soap, detergents, alcohol, the surface tension decreases. Okay, soaps वगैरह add करने से surface tension decrease होगा. These are impurities only. अगर insoluble impurities add करूंगा like oil and dust, surface tension का property still increase हो जाएगा. Okay, these are the examples. And normal soap डालने से compulsory surface tension decreases. That is the thing important. Okay, short form लिख लो. So temperature पर depend हो रहा है, impurities पर depend हो रहा है. Impurities कौन सा impurities पर depend हो रहा है?
So we can either write those points or draw the table. No, we don't need to write both.
Oh yes, either the table. Yes, one. Theoretical questions also given mains में. The critical point last में आपको समझ में नहीं करे, then you will think temperature increase तो क्या होगा? That time ओवन में लगा तो problem होता है.
1 second. Sir, increase or decrease?
हाँ, based on the impurities. देखो अगर मैं soap impurities ऐड करूँगा, temperature decrease हो जाएगा. अगर मैं oil और dust लगाऊंगा, temperature increase. So it can increase or decrease होगा.
Okay, sir.
तो soap का okay, now surface energy. Surface tension का done. Surface energy we are talking about. Okay. Surface energy क्या है देख? Surface energy is the extra potential energy possessed by the molecules on the surface of the liquid compared to the top inside the liquid. आपको always surface का molecules have more potential energy than bulk molecules. Because of that more potential energy, only the surface tension concept is coming into picture. Always याद रखो surface that energy जो extra energy is there, that extra energy को we call as surface energy. Molecules always have more energy compared to bulk. That extra energy को we call as surface energy. देखो this is the thing. Molecules का inside has less energy, but surface में it has more energy. Okay, more potential energy. Why it is having more energy? बोल सकते हो? Why surface molecules have more energy? More potential energy? Any reason? देखो reasons का molecules terms में we'll learn. देखो molecules inside the liquid. First we'll talk about a molecule के बारे में we'll talk. Molecules inside the liquid. देखो every molecule is surrounded by equal neighboring molecules in all directions. देखो ये molecule भी attract करेगा, ये molecule, every equal and all directions attract होगा. Each neighboring pulls its equally by cohesive forces, intermolecular forces, force of attraction को cohesive force बोलते हैं. Net force is zero. इससे अंदर का molecule का net force is zero. So there is no displacement of the particle. Okay, that is bulk. It is rest equilibrium है bulk molecule. Now we'll talk about surface molecule. What's talk about? This means the molecule is in stable and balanced position. Hence, it has minimum potential energy. Bulk molecule has minimum potential energy. So it has minimum potential energy. Bulk molecule. Because net force is zero. Net force is zero. It is stable equilibrium बोलते ना. Stable वाला कभी भी minimum potential energy रहेगा. We studied in work for engines, right? आपको minimum potential energy will be there for stable equilibrium. we'll talk about the surface molecule. Done?
So basically, never mind.
Okay. No. Molecules at the surface.
Sir, can you once show that?
Molecule is in stable and balanced position, hence it is a minimum potential energy. So bulk molecule has minimum potential energy. हमारा इंटेंशन क्या है? सरफेस मॉलिक्यूल्स के बारे में पढ़ने वाला. It has more surface energy.
Yeah.
No, molecule surface. Surface के बारे में देखेंगे. देखो, they have liquid molecules below and to the sides. देखो, ये below and side से रहेगा, ऊपर नहीं है. ऊपर कोई निकालने के लिए मतलब मूव करने के लिए नहीं है. No liquid molecules above, only air only is there. Negligible force of attraction. उसके वजह से क्या होगा? The net force is downwards. ये net force is downwards. ये molecule को always खींचेगा downwards. Okay. To pull the molecule from the bulk to the surface. Now क्या करेगा? If this molecule will be coming down, the बाजू का दूसरा particle should have to go upright, right? ये बाजू में so one particles are there, so one particles should be there. Okay. अगर इसका जगह में खाली हो गया तो दूसरा particle should go, right? It want to go means it has to do work against this intermolecular force of attraction. इसको एक खींचेगा. ये इधर जाने के लिए डेफिनेटली कुछ काम करना पड़ेगा to go to that position. That work which we done, that molecule is doing, that work is stored as potential energy. Okay. So देखो, to pull a molecule from bulk to the surface, we must do the work against this downward force. Thus, work gets stored as potential energy in the surface molecules. So surface molecules are always continuous phenomena is happening actually, you know. वो मॉलिक्यूल नीचे आएगा, ये मॉलिक्यूल ऊपर जाएगा. ऊपर जाने समय वर्क करना पड़ेगा. It is stored as potential energy. So I am moving the pen from here to here. I am doing some work, and that work is stored as potential energy on this pen. Right? ऐसे ही molecule want to go to that place. At that time work करना पड़ेगा. Work करके जा रहे हैं. That's why these molecules, all molecules having surface में having potential energy, higher potential energy than bulk molecules. Okay. Now,
One second.
एक theoretical topic understand करो तो और भी concept clear हो जाएगा. ये surface energy से ही surface tension, why it has to have minimum surface area समझ में आएगा. Now we understood that surface molecules have surface energy. So, but actually the molecules want to have minimum potential energy or maximum potential energy always. The minimum potential energy. So वो क्या करेगा? देखो, ये surface molecules को always it want to make minimum. More the molecules, more the surface energy. So that always the surface want to reduce the molecules. उसके वजह से it is acting like a minimum surface area, elastic membrane जैसे act होगा. That is a concept. So क्या होगा? इसके बाद we know
So I
that
think this is the last statement of the
yeah.
to pull. Okay. Yeah, so done.
We know that system leads to have minimum potential energy, hence number of molecules should be minimum. So surface always want to have minimum number of molecules so that the potential energy should decrease. उसके लिए for this surface film should occupy minimum volume so that film has a least surface area as thickness is fixed. Thickness is fixed. That's why always it want to have minimum volume. Minimum volume molecule देगी always. Surface want to have always minimum volume so that the molecules have lesser potential energy. Before 100 are there, suppose molecules, it want to reduce to 80 or 70. It is trying to reduce so that in that process, it is acting like an elastic membrane and surface tension concept is coming to picture. Okay. Thus, we observe that liquid at rest, the area of its surface film should be small as possible. In trying to acquire least area, the surface film tends to contract and hence behave like a stretched membrane. is the thing you have to understand. It's theoretical है, but understand. There only surface energy feel आएगा ना, तो simply formula delta U is equal to T into delta A बोले तो आपको that formula का नहीं आएगा, देखने से तो understand करो. And notes लिखना सीखो, even though materials में रहेगा, short notes से वाला पूरा. Now see, I suppose ये स्टेज आपको नेक्स्ट ईयर में आने वाला है. विद इन 2 months में आपको 1 month में 2 months में आपको जनवरी अटेम्प्ट रहेगा. देखो नवंबर में आ गया, दिसंबर जनवरी, 1.5 month में यू कैनॉट डू ऑल दोस कॉलेज मटेरियल्स, ऑल दोस ऑल थिंग्स नहीं रहेगा. शॉर्ट नोट्स देखना पड़ेगा. विद इन 1 week में यू हैव टू फिनिश 10 days मैक्सिमम, यू हैव टू फिनिश द फर्स्ट ईयर पास करके फॉर्मल शीट रहेगा, बैठ करके पेपर्स करना पड़ेगा. दैट्स व्हाई दिस नोट्स आर इंपॉर्टेंट. तो ये बुक करूंगा, अच्छी वर्क में करूंगा बोलते तो अटेंड नहीं होगा, टाइम नहीं है. ओके, सो देयरफॉर दैट्स व्हाई द सरफेस एनर्जी को रिड्यूस करने के लिए ओनली द सरफेस टेंशन इज एक्टिंग. तो क्या है विशाल?
Yes, sir.
या चलो. नाउ रिलेशन बिटवीन सरफेस एनर्जी एंड सरफेस टेंशन. सेम यू शेप फ्रेम है, तो ये स्लाइडर है, वायर एल है, and a soap film. Okay, soap film है, and force is acting in the backward direction, right? कितना अगर मैं LU करूंगा, force act होगा कितना T into 12, because soap film है T into 12. मुझे रिलेशनशिप क्या चाहिए आपको? सरफेस एनर्जी एंड सरफेस टेंशन का चाहिए. ओके, मैं क्या करूंगा? I want to do some work, okay, in order to bring the slider wire to X distance. Some work करना चाहता हूँ. I am applying an external force acting in the opposite direction. It is almost equal to surface tension force. So that I will displace this slider from here to X distance तक मैं displace करना चाहता हूँ. Okay, work done calculate करो. Work done by external agent. I am applying external force, मैं खींच के इधर तक X distance तक लेके आऊँगा. And this is a constant force, right? So formula क्या है? F external into displacement is X. Okay, external force is always equal to here backward force, right? We are bringing equal and opposite forces से only धीरे-धीरे लेके आ रहा हूँ, right? So there is surface tension force. Surface tension force is how much? T into 12 into X. And what is 12 into X is how much? 12 into X is nothing but, देखो, मतलब इसका and back side का दोनों को molecules का, right? 12 into X is nothing but change in area, delta A. Okay, so work done is nothing, and work done is stored as potential energy, and the potential is nothing but surface energy only, delta U. Work done is stored as potential energy. So delta U is equal to T into delta A. Always get used. Delta U is equal to T into delta A. This is the formula of surface energy. So my questions will be coming. A formula is करके. Either they can tell find the work done by external agent. That means wherever they say work done is equal to changing potential energy. So delta U is T into delta A. And delta A करने से मैं आपको बहुत careful से लेने का, because आपको so far based on that you have to multiply into 2 or 1 now we have to multiply.
Why did we write work as potential energy?
Work is always equal to change in potential energy. Right?
Oh.
We studied in the work energy में potential energy, कभी भी potential energy concept आएगा, work is always equal to change in potential energy. Right? In AM का L into X is one area, and backside also L into X, right? So let's change in area. Delta A is nothing but 2L into X आएगा. Delta A. So formula याद रखो. Delta U is equal to T into delta A is the formula. आया?
Yeah,
So
done.
it depends on the area. More the area, more the surface energy. A film of water is formed between two straight parallel wires of 10 centimeters long, and separation is 0.5 centimeters. Like U-shaped frame is there. इसका distance is कितना है? 0.5 centimeters. Parallel wires का बीच का distance है, sliding wire. Okay. इसका length is 10 centimeters. Okay. calculate the work required to increase to 1 millimeter distance. इसको still 1 millimeter distance I want to increase. कितना वर्क डन करना पड़ेगा? मैं explain. Surface tension value is given. Work done is nothing but change in position. I told film. Film has 2 layers. Film has 2 layers. Calculate. Calculate. Film has 2 layers. मतलब work done is nothing but delta U find करना है. T into delta U. Find करना. And millimeter to centimeter convert कर लो.
So they're asking work
Change in area.
in delta U.
Calculate the work required to increase in delta U. Work is always equal to change in position. A film में 2 लेयर है, मतलब आपको एरिया into 2 करना पड़ेगा ऑलवेज. 2 एरिया राइट, फ्रंट पार्ट का एंड बैक पार्ट का एरिया. फिल्म बोलो ना 2 लेयर साइड. चेंज इन एरिया कितना? चेंज इन एरिया इज ऑलवेज फ्रॉम दिस साइड, लेंथ इनटू ब्रेड्थ वाला. अब चेंज इन एरिया सो कितना होगा? T is 7.2 into 10 power of minus 2 into change in area is always, मतलब see आपको total area minus this area के तो change in area will be same ही आएगा always. So directly याद रखो change in area will be length into breadth.
ये 2 into the change in area will be 2 into 0.1 into 0.001, right?
Yes.
Sir, 1.44 into 10 to the power minus 7.
So I got 1.44 into 10 power minus 5.
Minus 5. 1.4 10 power of minus 5 joules.
So then the point of 0.5.
0.5 नहीं इनिशियली वो बोला. आपको ये डेल्टा ये कैलकुलेट करने के लिए आपको टोटल एरिया माइनस दिस एरिया विल बी द सेम एरिया डेल्टा ए. हम लोग शॉर्टकट यूज कर रहे हैं, समझ में आया? आपको टोटल एरिया फ्रॉम इनिशियल से फाइनल में टोटल एरिया आइदर यू कैन डू दिस इनटू दिस इज द एरिया राइट, change in this is the change in area, or
Yeah.
Total area minus this area कहते भी ये आएगा. That's why we are using shortcut. So it is कितना है आंसर? 1.44 into 10 to the power of minus 5 joules. ठीक है?
Yes, sir.
मतलब a rectangular film is there of liquid this much to this much, okay, is extended from this film to this film. Okay, if the work done is this much, the value of surface tension of the liquid is. एक छोटा सा area is there, बाद में they made to बड़ा area and filament. Okay, I made from here. How much work is done? Work is done is much. Just asking surface tension is how much. What does it mean? So what does it mean? Change in potential energy control. मतलब indirectly saying to calculate, delta U.
Oh,
So they give delta U, delta U.
they give delta U, right? Don't have to find like if just
Delta
delta U, delta U.
Delta U is given. Surface tension we have to find. मतलब delta U use करके we have to find surface tension. तो मैं delta U का फॉर्मूला सी वर्क डन इज नथिंग बट चेंज इन पोजीशन एनर्जी राइट, T into delta E. T फाइंड करो. U is given.
So they got 0.25 and 10
Sir.
power minus 4.
0.25.
Sir, 2.5 into 10 power 7.
No, wrong.
So do I have to convert the centimeters into meters?
Mari, joules is SI
So
unit, right?
2.5 and
Sir,
power minus 5.
0.25.
So that's
I'll be option.
Sir, 0.25.
0.125.
We'll see. Pronounce it.
0.125. Yeah, C, option C.
फिल्म में दिशा, फिल्म में क्या
B.
So got it.
Oh, film. Oh,
0.125 था। इससे केल वही है आपको 2 times वाला 1 time वाला नॉर्मल क्या है, अगर मेंशन नहीं किया तो वी टेक नॉर्मल एरिया वाला 2 से मल्टीप्लाई नहीं करने का। फिल्म बोले तो खत्म 2 layers है ऑलवेज याद रखो। Even sometimes ठीक है, नंबर ऑफ सरफेस ऑफ बबल आल्सो, सपोज बबल और ड्रॉप में अगर सो बबल बोलेगा, सो बबल एज 2 surfaces ऑलवेज याद रखो। ओके, बबल और ड्रॉप नॉर्मल बोले तो यू शुड टेक 1 layer, बट इफ इट इज सो बबल, इफ सो बबल 2 layers at least। लिखो 1 2 layers at least। अगर नॉर्मल बबल बोले तो 1 surface only, बट whenever they say soap bubble और drop बोले तो भी soap drop बोले तो भी 2 layers at least। लिखा?
So, yeah.
Yes। करो, ठीक है। Radius of the soap bubble is increased from R to 2R. The work done in this process in terms of surface tension. I want work done in terms of surface tension. The options. Either he told surface tension, or he told in these options will be given as S. Okay. एक बड़ा प्रॉब्लम आने वाला है, understand?
so 12 pi r square is
12 pi r square is gone. See, this is which bubble? So bubble. So bubble का work done का formula is what? Work done is nothing but change in potential delta U is equal to P into delta A. And since इसका area is so bubble 2 layers मल्टीप्लाई करना into 2 करने का वजह से, तो since is 2 bubble so bubble है into 2 तो सर
So 12
yeah.
pi r square is.
हमारा वही wrong है।
So that will be 24.
Surface tension into
So, will be 24.
because radius है ये 2R है। Okay, and you know what is surface area of the thing? Changing area कितना है? 4 pi r square is 2R whole square minus 4 pi r square times 2. So take common 4 s into 4 pi r square में common लूँगा, it is 4 minus 1, so 3 into 6, 6 into 2 24, so 24 pi r square s enough. So if it is a so bubble, use 2. If it is normal bubble, use 1. Okay? Yeah. Okay.
So you multiply into 2 whenever they give film or soap water.
Whenever they say film, you have to use 2 layers. Whenever they told about soap also, soap bubble also 2 layers.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Now calculate the energy involved when 8 droplets of water of radius this much combined to form 1.
The droplet is the sphere only, right?
Oh, sphere only.
Oh, so this will be a little big answer.
Sure. Make it up. What amount of energy involved? Amount of energy means what is self-defined?
He's asking the work.
Delta U find. Amount of energy involved is work done only. Work done is nothing but delta U. P into delta A. Use करो. Surface tension दे दिया right में. Delta A find करो. मतलब उसका radius मालूम पड़ने का right?
But 8 into will be delta is 8 into pi into 0.5 by 1000 whole square.
आपको इधर 4 pi यूज इसका राइट t into t. फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल 8 droplets छोटे छोटे स्पीयर्स वाला मिलके it form one big droplets of radius capital. Yes, radius is smaller. First find the relation between smaller and capital because smaller is given, right? You know how to solve this one, right? How to find the relation between smaller and capillary? Maths is correct. 8 droplets of the volume of the
I got
equal
1
to bigger.
1.75 into 10 power minus 6.
कौन सा capillary telling है?
So no, to answer.
Final answer 1.no wrong. First smaller and capillary का relationship कितना है? Capillary find करो. Then only we can find here. देखो changing area is 4 pi capillary square minus 4 pi smaller square. So if you get capillary smaller, then only you can subtract. इसका 8 droplets right into 8 droplets. Just करो.
So wait, sir, capital R square is for the total radius of the droplets.
हाँ पूरा मिलके एक रेडियस आएगा इतना एक ड्रॉपलेट बना.
Sir,
हाँ
sir, 9.04 into 10 to the power minus 3.
10 4 of follow wrong है. Okay, tell me here. देखो इसका volume is equal to 8 times of इसका volume. 4 by 3 pi r cube is equal to 8 times of 4 by 3 pi small r cube. So 4 by 3 pi 4 by 3 cancel. So r is equal to root क्या तो कितना होगा 2 दोबारा 2 cube is 2 right 2r. So you got r value is how much? R is 0.5. So r is 1 millimeter. Nothing but 10 power minus 3 meters. Okay. So subscribe.
So 10 power minus 7.
Correct. 7 into 4 pi value common layer to capital square minus capital square is okay 4r square लिखेंगे 4r square because 2r whole square is 4r square minus 8r square. So it is nothing but 0.72 into 4 pi into अगर क्या था 4r square minus 4r square और नेगेटिव कुछ चलता है आपको यानी इन्वॉल्व है ना माइनस में आएगा. So 4r square तो सबसे वैल्यू कितना
Yeah, so 9.04 into 10 power minus 6. Sorry,
9
minus 7.
So 9
Yeah.
10 power minus 7.
9 10 power minus 1 आएगा. कैलकुलेशन कैसे करो? देखो ये रेडियस एंड स्मॉलर का कभी भी सम मॉलिक्यूल्स कंबाइन टू फॉर्म ए बिगर मॉलिक्यूल ऐसे तो इंस्टेड ऑफ वॉल्यूम यूज करके सॉल्व करने से अच्छा यूज ऑलवेज वन फॉर्मूला कैपिटल R इज इक्वल टू n पावर 1/3 टाइम्स स्मॉलर. दैट आ जाएगा whenever some molecules combine to form one molecule. Here n is what? Number of drops of the smaller drops. N is 8. So 8 for 1/3 is 2r. R equal to what? Right आ जाएगा. अगर फॉर्मूला भूल गया तो गो फॉर वॉल्यूम्स. ओके समझ रहे?